What do you think that is?
This is a pad in Ijua.
It's a pad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is.
So it's not a diaper.
Yeah, but they.
Do you feel comfortable talking about your periods with your dad, with your brothers?
I don't think so. Not with dad, but for brothers, yeah.
Menstruation is a natural and common experience for most women and girls. But unfortunately, we are made to feel embarrassed or ashamed about it. We need to break the stigma by having open conversations about menstruation.
That's why, in collaboration with the African Voices Project, led by Brands on a Mission, we've come to the streets to talk to Kenyans about menstruation and how we can end period shaming in Africa and beyond.
Let's get into it.
Difference ya period na menstruation inakuanga gani?
There's no difference between menstruation and periods.
I know the period is also the menstruation, so that is what I know.
Experience yako time ya periods inakuanga gani?
Painful.
It's not a fun ride.
It has evolved over the years, and I think that is something people should know. When I was young, it was normal. It usually came. But currently, as I grew older, I now get headaches. I can get backaches. Cramping, that is what they know, cramping. You get exhausted.
Okay, to me, I think when I eat like certain sugary foods, it becomes really, really painful. Cramps, they last the whole period. And other times it's just fine, 3 to 5 days. Imeisha, you just wait for the next month.
How painful do you think periods are?
I'd say 9.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful would you say your periods normally are?
A 6, 7 to 8.
Mine start off as a 10, completely as a 10. I'll have the backache, the stomachache, the nausea, all at the same day. The first and the second day. Now the third day, it starts now wearing off.
How do you like to be supported when you're on your period?
I'd say just be there. Don't tell me my emotions are irrational. When I tell you that I feel some type of way, just understand that it's that month or that time of the month, and yes, I'm feeling that type of way.
How do you usually support your loved ones when they're going through their period?
Of course, is to buy the required sanitary pants.
Have you ever experienced any embarrassment, any shame?
During my periods, yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us that story?
That was when last semester I was in class, we were having exams. Now I didn't know my pad was leaking. And then like after the exams, when I stood up to give out my paper, someone from behind was like, "Whoa, your dress." And I felt so bad.
People should avoid the stigmatization of you sat somewhere and then you messed yourself. Now people start looking at you weirdly. It's a normal thing, for heaven's sake. It's not my will, or it's not that other girl's will to mess up themselves. So you can really help by, if I've met somewhere, just come and tell me, "Hey, excuse me, you've messed on yourself."
So I have a few menstrual products over here. You show you not enough.
Nani?
This one is a menstrual cup.
Why do you think someone would be using a menstrual cup?
Eco-friendly, and first of all, you don't need to be buying pads all the time.
Nini?
Pad.
Haya, nikipatia ushikilia utashikilia ama unaogopa? What is this?
This is a small pad.
It's a pant liner. You use it for like some days before your menses or after your menses, because you can't use pads because you don't have like a lot of flow.
This one's a cotton wool. Yes.
Why would someone be using cotton wool during that time of the month?
Cotton wool is used by some women when they don't have access to a pad or any other products. And then I think some of these products zingine zinakuanga juu ya preference ya dem. Do you think you're usually comfortable talking about periods around your peers, your family? Unasikiangaje?
Probably I speak with my girlfriend or my wife. But like me, the time that I grew up, it was not very easy for me. Like it's not a topic that I can be able to discuss with my mom.
I'm a bit comfortable. It's nothing really to be ashamed about. It's something I think people should actually learn to normalize to talk about, because women are, as in kila dem, I think anapitianga hii stuff, and you should just normalize. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you make actually someone be comfortable and kuelewa, and they can support you however way.
Very comfortable. Yeah, I'd like to reason with them. Yeah, juu akikuja crying, the pain and all, she needs somebody to listen, somebody to take care of her, to pamper her if needed.
Even among the youth,
we're getting there, but there's still this stigma among the older generation when it comes to talking about periods and basically women's stuff, but let's just say period. Yeah.
All right.
We've had different views from Kenyans on the issue of period shaming and stigma. It's heartbreaking to know that there are women out there without access to menstrual products and that there's still a negative attitude towards periods.
So let's create a safe space where periods are normalized and people can talk openly and confidently about periods. Let's also help others in the community access period supplies and educate them on how to use those products correctly.
Let's shatter period stigma together.
Show your support by wearing white.
Period.